Hey there everybody, this is Jack Hawthorne, and I'm really excited because this is the first video in our series of how you are going to add $100,000 of commission to your real estate sales business without spending a dollar on marketing. What we're going to talk about today is your sphere of influence. Now that's really made up of two very important groups. The first group is anyone you've ever bought or sold anything with. If you buy or sell with them, or you've helped them buy or sell a house or a piece of property, that's going to be part of your sphere of influence. The other part is going to be anyone that you could call or text right now and say, let's go grab a coffee or a beer, and it wouldn't be weird. Because if it's weird, they're probably not part of your sphere of influence. They may be a very loose acquaintance. Someone you went to high school with but haven't talked to in multiple years, probably not part of your sphere. Now what we want to do is take those two people, really roll that into a tight group, and then we want to recognize that everyone else is part of your database, but they're not going to get the same level of attention. When looking at your sphere of influence, there's going to be a really important concept you have to understand. They will break your heart consistently. If you try and build your business around selling to your sphere, you're going to be very, very disappointed. However, if you build them out as a guerrilla marketing department that you could never afford on your own, you're going to be extremely excited with the results. The way we're going to do that is by making sure that we focus on an engagement as opposed to a touch. Now, people in sales typically have a minor obsession with the concept of a touch program, a 33 touch, an 8x8 touch, and there's nothing wrong with those things in auxiliary. But what we want to do instead is focus on engaging our sphere of influence with things they actually care about. Whenever you're creating content, you need to think, would I actually care if I received this, or does it look like it was sent to 10,000 people? Anything that is not individualized no longer counts, because I guarantee that you are touched hundreds of times a day with things that you don't care about. What we'd rather see you do instead is send them a message directly, either by text or jumping into direct message and saying, hey, I saw you got an English Bulldog puppy. So adorable. I'm so excited for you guys. The reason I'm reaching out is because my clients ask me for referrals for everything you can imagine. I don't have a good English Bulldog breeder in my network. Do you really like the place that you went through? Well, guess what? Now we're talking about something that we know they actually care about. So instead of touching them, we've engaged them. We've made them part of the team, and we've built more rapport. By doing this, you're going to make sure that you talk to your sphere of influence every 30 days for as long as you're in the real estate business. You're going to maintain this relationship. It's going to cost you nothing. And guess what? You never have to ask for referrals because you're the center of their referral ecosystem, and you're always the person they think of when it comes to real estate. Thank you so much for tuning into this video series. We really appreciate you guys. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn. We are literally everywhere, and we want to make sure you don't miss anything.